We're leaving the European leg of the Formula 1 calendar to finish the season with some flyaway races. It's time for round 17 at Baku. The Azerbaijan track is 51 laps of a 6.003km circuit, and being a bumpy street circuit, it can be difficult for the teams to get the cars set up exactly how they would want. The driver with the most wins around Baku is actually Sergio Perez with 2. It's pretty handy around street circuits in general, and I imagine he would love a good result this weekend, as would the entire Red Bull team, and history is on their side considering they have the most constructors wins with 4. There are 20 corners, with the most iconic being the tight chicane past the castle, which has been opened up a little bit in recent years, and the inside curb has been removed, which does make it a little bit easier. Still very, very tricky though. There are 2 long DRS zones, which give the drivers some really good overtaking opportunities. The first is down the pit straight, and the second is down the long straight heading to turn 3. I mentioned that Perez was good around Baku, and he's actually our last winner, beating Max Verstappen to victory at last year's race. This weekend, the Pirelli tyre offerings are the C3, C4 and C5 tyres, the softest available in the Pirelli range. Just a quick report on the weather. You could expect it to be dry, and it looks like that will be the case, though the temperatures look to be no more than about 26 degrees. And it looks like it may even go down to as low as 20 for the race on Sunday, with a reasonable amount of cloud cover. That's something that could impact the strategy. Ferrari were looking good at Monza, so will they be good at Baku? Well, it's a different type of challenge and a different type of circuit, even though they're both very quick. It's going to be far bumpier than Monza being a street circuit, and Monza was recently relayed. Other than that, there's also going to be differences in temperature. I think Baku's going to be a little bit cooler than what we had in Monza. That might favour some other teams, such as Mercedes. No updates are expected to the Ferrari, probably not now until Austin, and Austin has been a circuit that's been rumoured for some Red Bull upgrades as well. Helmut Marko has been talking about that. We've seen, though, that Ferrari were quick at Monza, a very fast circuit, and the only common denominator or common team that's been quick across the board has been McLaren. So I still expect them to be the quickest car. In other news, Oliver Bearman will be racing for Hadz. You might know that Kevin Magnussen received a 1-race ban after his incident with Pierre Gasly at Monza. He racked up 12 points in a 12-month period, and so he's had a ban. If you want a little bit more information on that, I made a whole video covering the details of why he was banned and the build-up to it, so go check that out. It's great for Bearman though, and it's a perfect chance to get a bit more time in the car before he joins the team full-time from next year, so it'll be interesting to see how he does. I just don't know who's going to be on top this weekend. I think that's the most exciting part about this second half of the season. If I was a betting man, I'd say McLaren, but who knows if another team can pull something out. I'll see you there for Friday qualifying and Saturday the race. See you then.